my place.
Photography? Who taught you all this?
State of New York.
You're kidding.
Rehabilitation. It's the new thing for first offenders.
What do? Cheesecakes? Pin-ups?
And all that.
And all that. I always wanted to be a photographer. Hey, how much do you make?
I do all right.
You always had the luck. Some prison they sent you to.
Didn't they teach you a trade inside?
Ah, sure. L&L. 4 hours a day.
L and L.
Laundries and latrines. I'm the new Mr. Clean. Hey, you're not married, are you?
Hell no. She just comes in
To what?
to clean up.
She does a bit more than that. Lisa,
Lisa, in a dump like this,
seen her yet?
not a trace.
But you have looked.
You bet I've looked. She owes me $2 grand.
Me too. Promised she'd double it by the time I got out. Instead, she takes off. I'll kill her.
You couldn't kill anybody. Least of all, Lisa.
So, where's the action?
What action?
Like you said in your message. If you want a quick and easy grand, so that's what I want.
If you want a quick and easy grand, come to 27B Brogan Street at 9 exactly. Doors open.
Only next time phone me yourself. If you'd have popped out of there a second sooner, you'd have caught this in your teeth. You did send that message. No? You got the same message?
Just like that. Then he hung up.
Who hung up?
Search me. Thought it must be from you.
Go on. Say it. This isn't your place. And you're flat broke. You're not even a pornographer.
I'm worse than broke. I owe $800 to a loan shark, and I'm a month behind, with the interest.
Ooh, that's bad.
So if you could stake me for, say, $250, if I don't come up with some juice by Monday, you're taking me to the dentist.
$250, he says. I haven't eaten since I came out. How much for this?
Cameras. You can't give them away. So who lives here?
I don't know. Give me a few minutes, I'll find something. What have we here? Enough cold cuts for a long weekend.
Don't.
This photographer's crafty. Keeps a 20 back of the freezer.
So leave it there, and leave that alone. So who lives here anyway?
Now, if I can just find where they hide the mustard.
And who did send that message?
Stirring's how you degenerate as soon as you're free. In stir, I can guzzle any slop they dish out. Now, if I can't find the mustard, I get the shakes.
What did he sound like?
I got it. I got it. What did who sound like?
The Joker who phoned.
Some foreigner. 5 to 1 it was a put on.
Where were you when he phoned?
My usual place. You?
My usual place.
So?
So...
Lisa!
It's got to be Lisa. Who else knows where to find us?
What's through there?
The bedroom and bathroom.
Another entrance?
No, just some windows.
Wonder if this place is bugged. Lisa!
Who is it?
Good evening, Mr. Talbot.
Oh, you've got the wrong place.
Oh, have I? They could have interested you in a rug for your bathroom. I'd be giving this away at $6.95, but for you, sir.
No rugs, thank you.
Then may I just deliver my message?
Who from?
From the party who phoned you not half an hour ago.
Then why the hell didn't you say so?
Thank you, Mr. Talon.
That's not my name.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I had no idea you were there. Now, I'll be candid and honest with you, gentlemen. Strictly speaking, this is not my carpet. I found it in a pile of junk in that torn-down building at the back of here. And seeing as it's a bit damp and a bit cheesy, $1.75 and I'll be on my way.
Let's have the message. And then take that stinking thing out of here.
Where's Lisa?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Talon.
Let's get this straight, Buster. My name is not Talman, and I've never heard of such a person.
But it's such a grand name, don't you think? Good old Mike Talon. Don't you think it suits him fine, Sergeant Carlino?
Sergeant Carlino?
And you'll be Sergeant Carlino.
Hey, come on. Who the hell are you?
I am Harry Rowe Jr. and Sr. from Scarsdale.
Okay. Mr. Rowe Jr. and Sr. The message and out!
Who sent you here?
The message, children, is that once upon a time there were two small con artists. They just come out of jail, I believe, poor fellows. One of them was tall and rugged, and he'd drop in on a housewife when she was alone and pretend to be an old friend of her husband's. The other would show up a little bit later as a police detective. But the real brains of the outfit was a beautiful and talented girl. She could be young, old, French, Italian, or maybe from Kansas.
Where is Lisa?
Both men fell for her to make little passes when the other wasn't looking. It was quite a pathetic lack of success. Finally, she grew bored with them, made an anonymous phone call to the police, and then disappeared, taking their loot with her. And as they say, there's no one quite so gullible as a con man in love.
Who are you? And who sent you?
If Lisa told you all that, why isn't she here?
Where is she?
Are you working for Lisa, or is she working for you?
We are now all working for Lisa.
You said on the phone, a quick and easy grant.
That is correct.
Plus the $2,000 each.
You
that
shall
Lisa-
have it.
When?
Tomorrow night, if we succeed. If we fail, nothing.
Why didn't Lisa come here herself?
Perhaps she was a little shy of meeting you again before she could give you your money.
So when do we see her?
Tomorrow night, with the merchandise. Well,
Look, we don't even talk until we get $250 each.
Lisa told me to give you both $500 each, and the balance on delivery. But first, do we have any weapons on the table?
Search me. I'm clean.
What about your little knife, Mr. Talman?
And what do you use to protect yourself?
Oh. Geraldine protects me. Isn't she beautiful?
Then may we have Geraldine on the table too?
We may not.
Why the hell not?
Because she is the referee.
Not yet, Mr. Rowe. What's the merchandise?
A child's doll.
A doll.
A musical doll. Lisa last saw it a few days ago in Montreal, but she now believes it is somewhere in this apartment.
How did it get here?
While Lisa was at the airport in Montreal, she got into a very nice conversation with a photographer named Sam Hendricks. And she asked him if he would take this doll to a little girl who was staying in the New York hospital. And he was most sympathetic. But before he had time to deliver it, Lisa showed up here herself and asked for it. And then, much to her surprise, he just couldn't find it.
What do you mean he couldn't find it?
He couldn't find it. Lisa saw him search both these rooms, and then finally, things of no real importance, she left. That was last night.
How big is this doll?
Oh, let's see.
Weight?
Just under 2 pounds.
Allow 8 ounces for the music box.
That's a lot of horse!
Is this the real stuff? Pure heroin?
Nothing has ever been so pure.
That'll be over 50 grand! Do you push it yourself?
Now, children, let's not get too greedy. Let's find the doll first, shall we?
So Lisa sent you here to find it. Why does she need us?
This morning, Lisa phoned this number and pretending she was an Italian actress named Luciana, made an appointment to have some portraits taken by Mr. Hendricks at his studio tonight. Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks left this house just before 7. They walked to a movie where he left his wife. They went on to his studio, and he is still waiting.
Are you getting any of this?
Sure, just pay attention.
Well, I'm lost!
So listen.
Look, Mr. Rowe, I'm a first-grade dropout. Just give it to me like an A, B, C. Lisa wants us to get them out of here so she can come in and really go through the place, right?
That is correct.
So right now, the wife is at a movie, and the photographer is at a studio waiting for some Italian broad that doesn't even exist. How long will he wait?
Perhaps we had better reassure him. You'll excuse me. Hello? Yes, it's Mr. Sam Hendricks. I'm so glad. I am Giano's restaurant. I have a message from Miss Luciana. She is so very sorry to be late. She's on the way to you now. No, wait, please. I put in a taxi 2 minutes ago. The taxi boy is Serena Subito. Mr. Hendricks? Any minute now, Miss Luciana will arrive. Be kind and wait for her. Oh, thank you, sir. You're too kind. Goodbye. I should hold him there a bit longer.
So Lisa has been in here already tonight?
Yes, she searched everywhere and still couldn't find us.
She searched everywhere? Well, how did she open this?
And there's a closet in the bedroom that's locked too. I'll open that right now.
It's not in the closet.
How do you know?
Lisa looked. She found the key on the ledge just above it.
And what about this?
Well, does Lisa know about this safe?
She does, and that's where you come in.
Well, this is a bit out of our line, but okay. We'll get the photographer to open it when he gets back. But look. We aren't squeamish, are you?
Oh, I am. But that is not why you're here. Suppose that after some persuasion, he did unlock the safe, and it wasn't there. Then what?
The doll is in that safe. Give you 5 to 1.
That's a chance Lisa won't take. It may be in there, or he may have moved it somewhere else. He may have even given it to the police. We have to slide into this very gently. Lisa didn't call you two in for nothing.
What did she say?
She said, don't let them twist any arms. You're not to steal anything. Let the wife find the doll and give it to you of her own free will.
So we caught him out of it. Well, this is like old times. Better find out as much as we can about this guy. What'd you say his name was again?
Hendricks. Sam Hendricks. Flew to Montreal last Monday, returned to New York yesterday.
Hey, look what I can see through the window. Right by the parking lot.
What?
A phone booth.
Great. And 2 blinds, which gives us 9 signals.
6.
9.
Up, open, and down. 3 2s are 6.
It's 3 squared, you think.
Now you're putting me on mind.
Just a little system of ours. One of us goes song song. Then the phone rings. Just leave this to us, Mr. Rowe.
Oh, thank you. By the way, the number of that phone booth is 924-5309. Here. Now, make a note of this number. And some information on that desk behind me, Mike. Now, there's a Volkswagen bus out there in the car lot, and Mike. Thank you. There's a Volkswagen bus out there in the car lot. I'll meet you there in 10 minutes.
You staying here, Mr. Rowe?
Just a quick look around in case I've forgotten anything.
We'll stay with you then.
Better not all leave together.
I guess you're right. Come on then, Sergeant Carlino. Oh, by the way, the key of that locked closet,
What about it?
it's not on the ledge.
Isn't it? Lisa must have taken it with her then.
Won't they miss it when they get back tonight?
They'll each think the other one lost it.
Then there's one other question before we leave here.
Yes.
Lisa told you an awful lie, didn't she?
Lisa?
Lisa, all the details about how she worked.
And about us.
You see, we know Lisa very well,
And she wouldn't tell you anything.
unless she had to.
So, what's your question?
We'd just like to know where you've hidden the key of that locked closet in there.
All right, you. Through that door backwards and turn it that way.
Catch! Now, drop Geraldine on the floor. Nice and easy.
I'd rather not
Drop
do
it.
this. Children, will you settle for this?
Flip it. Won't you sit down, Mr. Rowe?
Thank you.
Now.
Dirty little creep. Come on. Don't! Why?
Lisa was too clever, Mike. I felt certain she knew where it was, and then, too late. You've forgotten something.
Come on.
You're already involved, aren't you?
I can prove where I was when this happened.
Oh? Exactly when did this happen? Just before you let me in? By the way, I am not on parole, and no policeman has ever heard of me.
But someone must have seen you with her, somewhere.
Never. I've followed her several times, but we never actually met until she walked in there tonight.
All that stuff about us? She told you that tonight?
Oh, that and a good deal more.
Well, you just try and get away with this. But we are out. You're on your own now, Mr. Rowe. Come on.
Sorry, Mike, but you both came so highly recommended. And I need you.
That's too bad, because you've got a body in there, and you're stuck with it. Let's go.
Just listen, children. Think, think, think. If you walk out on me now, I'll simply walk out after you and leave poor Lisa in there. And you've signed your names all over this apartment. And even if you could remember what you touched, it would take at least an hour to wipe off. Now, since you let me in here, I've touched only one thing. Before that, I wore these. Highly recommended, by the way, and disposable. You buy them in enormous rolls of Hummer for Schlemmer. Don't forget the safe, Sergeant, and the icebox. Now, just do exactly what I say, and the police will never even come in here. Will you stop acting like a housemaid and listen? You've all tomorrow to do that. Now,
Look.
one.
Just let us out of this.
No, I need you.
For what?
Everything we just planned still holds good. We simply calm the wife until she finds the doll, and that's it. Nobody gets hurt. Not even a scratch. There's just one minor difference, perhaps. Instead of working for Lisa, you're now working for me.
Then there's one other difference, Mr. Rowe. You promised us our 2,000 plus 1 each.
Less this 500, of course.
But things have changed since then.
Yeah.
All right. 2 plus 2 then.
We want 2,000 plus another 5,000 each tomorrow night.
Quiet. Just alone. Stay exactly where you are. Don't even breathe.
Sammy? Sam? Gloria? Sam? Well, what does she look like? The Liciana. What do you mean she hasn't even arrived yet? Delayed for nearly 2 hours. Well, who does she think you are? Oh, well, I'm home now. Oh, the movie was great, sweetheart, but you should have checked. It was in Swedish. Not even a note of background music. Oh, I tried walking home, but I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere, so I came by taxi. How else? Yes, a taxi. You mean walk over to your studio now? No, thank you. I'm staying right where I am. What time will you be home? 11? Well, in that case, I better trot on over and keep score. Oh, don't worry. I won't cramp your style. Ciao. What's supposed to be here? Gloria. Come on, I know you're there. Can't hide from you, know.
Well,
2 plus 5, Mr. Rowe.
no. 2 plus 5, Mr. Tommy.
Hear about the murder?
Just 2 seconds. What murder?
They found a body last night somewhere near here.
Who told you?
On the radio. I only heard the end of it. Lady from Scarsdale or somewhere.
You making this up?
Why should I?
It's a ploy to make me stay home.
It is not.
You'd rather I didn't go.
Serious?
Of course.
Well, yes. Well, no, I always want you to stay home, but not because someone's been murdered, because of me. Need the ceiling lights?
Yes, please. It's a bit gloomy. That one I need.
Oh, sorry.
Now, quick check. Phone number to the police emergency.
Just dial 0 and say you're blind.
Operators get busy with answers.
That urgent, so the murder does worry you.
This one you must know. 440-1234.
Wait till I get the sugar lumps. It's 440 1 2 3 4. Oh, it's these easy ones that fool me. So it's 4 Not 044, not 404. 440-1234.
Then ask for the 6th precinct.
6th precinct. 4 plus 2. Doctor's office. 924-6381. On the Chinese laundry.
My bus leaves at 5 and arrives from where?
Asbury Park.
At.
Every hour on the hour.
I'll phone you as soon as I get there and again when I'm leaving. And if that doll woman phones, just say I still haven't found it.
Okay.
And try to get her phone number.
Maybe Gloria's seen the doll.
No, she hasn't. I asked her mother, but let Laura look around for her while she's down here. It must be somewhere.
That child is not coming today.
Just to do your shopping. Grocery list of $5 or buy the phone.
No Gloria. Okay then, where is it?
Not listening?
Not listening.
It's not on the table. What's wrong with Gloria?
Everything. She can't even close the icebox. Am I anywhere near?
Yes, but you're not searching. Try your 10 o'clock. And if she doesn't close the icebox, just say close the icebox.
And she still doesn't.
Then say that's a girl, thanks.
What do you mean that's the girl thanks? It's still open.
It's a little trick I learned in the Marines, sweetheart. Always assume that an order's been carried out. Then, if she hasn't done it, she'll feel so embarrassed.
Gloria isn't a Marine. She doesn't embarrass that easily. Much rather have a dog.
Dogs can't shop at the supermarket.
Dogs can't rearrange the furniture. That's Gloria's latest hobby. Whenever we're out, she borrows her mother's key and sneaks in here and turns everything around. Nearly broke both of my legs last night. But where has she hidden that garbage pail? I've been searching for it all morning.
It's here. Put it back where it belongs.
Where was it?
On top of the washer where you must have left it.
It was Gloria.
Take it easy on the kid. Her daddy's just up and left again, and her mom's out looking for him. She's been batting back and forth like a sawed-off shuttlecock. She's having to wear glasses for the first time. By the way, call her 4 Eyes.
4 Eyes?
Yes, the glasses. That's what the kids are calling her. She can't take it, so they'll go on until she can. So if we call her that too, she'll get used to it much quicker.
Well, I don't know if I can.
You're afraid of a 9-year-old girl now. Icebox needs defrosting, but my way this time.
Your way. And if I burn both my hands off,
Don't. Use your teens in the emergency drawer.
frost the icebox. So I have to have a project every time you're away.
And if it stops raining, try walking to my studio and back. And no cheating.
Did I cheat last night?
How about that lady that crossed 6th Avenue?
You were watching.
Only while you crossed 6th. How about it, huh? Just to the studio and back, all by yourself?
Do I have to be the world's champion blind woman?
Yes.
How about a little bronze medal every now and again? I'm an awfully good loser.
I must sooner have a winner. I'm holding out for you, sweetheart.
Hey, you cheat. I've been there once already. Just don't ever leave.
Fat chance.
Is she waiting for you at the bus station?
It's a he, and
No,
I
I
need to...
mean the woman who didn't show up last night, Luciana.
Oh, yes. Her. She went on ahead to get into that seat. Nowhere near.
I am so sorry, honey. I did not know you were there.
Yes. Take it easy.
Gotta admit, that's my first lucky punch in weeks.
Yes, you were very lucky. I have a bloody nose, and I'm going to miss that bus now.
Oh, one more thing. Where does the icebox plug in?
Huh?
The refrigerator. Where does it plug into the wall?
Oh, you'll figure it out. And no asking Gloria.
I don't need Gloria. And I certainly don't need you.
Ha!
Sam? Gloria? Anybody? Fire department, please. Yes, hello? I hate to bother you about a little thing like this, but yes, I think there's something burning It might only be a cigarette, but you see, I'm blind and I can't seem to locate it, and I think it's getting worse. Could you send someone over, please? Or would it be quicker if I phoned the police, do you think? Oh, yes, of course. It's 27B Robbins. Oh, just a second. I think someone's here. Come in. Whoever you are.
Mrs. Hendricks?
Good.
My name's...
That's quite all right. You see, I think there's something on fire, and I can't seem to locate it.
Oh, look out. Easy now.
Can
Okay.
you see it anywhere? I'm blind.
Oh, yes, I got it. It was only a cigarette butt. There was a little paper in the ashtray. It must have caught fire.
Thank you. Where was the ashtray?
On this... by the wall mirror.
Oh, silly of me. Never quite tell where the smoke is coming from. I don't know you, do I?
No, Mrs. Hendricks. My name's Talman. Mike Talman. I used to know Sam.
Oh, I'm Susie Hendricks. But I'm afraid you just missed him. He won't be back till tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm flying to Phoenix in a couple of hours.
I'm sorry.
I should have phoned, of course. I did try last night about 9 o'clock, but...
Yes, we were out. Do you often come to New York?
Oh, here's your laundry.
Oh, thank you.
No. Some friends lent me their apartment for a few days. It's quite near here. I thought I saw Sam last night on 8th Street. I was passing in a cab, so I looked him up in the phone.
Yes, he has a studio near here. Sit down, won't you?
Well, just for a minute. Thank you. I see he's still a camera bug.
Yes, he began studying when he left the Marines. Is that where
Yes, it was.
you were in the...
Seems so long ago I've almost forgotten. I got it.
No, don't tell me. The 3rd Trading Battalion. Charlie Company.
That's it. Good old Charlie Company. Did you know Sam in those days?
Oh, no, we first met about a year ago after my accident. Got married 6 months later.
You lost your sight in an accident?
Yes, an automobile accident.
Sam and I first met 5 feet underwater. But I guess he's told you that one.
No.
I drove my Jeep into a canal. In fact, I guess he saved my life.
That makes 2 of us.
Oh?
I was practicing how to cross at the lights, and cars were piling up all around me by the time Sam yanked me out. He wasn't very polite about it either.
Oh boy, you don't have to tell me.
Were you scared of him?
Oh, we all were. Until we got to know him, of course. He was just a perfectionist, I guess.
And he still is. Of course, he's the one who should be blind. He's terribly good at it.
Blind Sam. Oh, I know I shouldn't laugh, Mrs. Hendricks, but...
It's all right. He would be the world's champion blind man. Gloria? Who is that?
A little girl.
Come in, Gloria.
She went out. Does Sam still get up to Canada now and then?
Yes, he was visiting his parents there last week. Did you ever meet them?
No, I never did. Well, I'm sure sorry to have missed him, Mrs. Hendricks.
Oh, drop us a card next time you're around.
Thank you, Mrs. Hendricks.
Susie.
Susie. Well, I better go pick up my bags. Just say hello to Sam for me. Mike Talman.
Mike Talman.
That's right.
Well, goodbye. And thank you for putting up... Oh, my God. Hello? Oh, you're still there. Oh, yes, the fire's out. Thank you. In fact, it wasn't even in here at all. It was upstairs. Just some soup that had burnt up on the stove, but you could smell it for blocks. Well, you see, there was this little girl, and she was supposed to be watching it, but you know how they are sometimes. Oh, no, she's all right, so it's okay. All right, thank you. How awful. Mike, what soup? Hello, Gloria.
Who was that man who was in here?
That was Mr. Talman. He's an old friend of Sam's.
Oh, I see. Is the grocery list ready?
Yes, it's by the phone and $5. Can you see it?
Yes, I have it. What else?
Nothing else. My job for today is to defrost the icebox if you'd like to help me. What did you do then?
Switch it to defrost, of course.
No, that's not how we do it.
Is too. I've done it for Mother hundreds of
And
times.
not with this one. You switch this one to defrost, the milk freezes solid, and all the jars crack open. We have to do it Sam's way. We just pull out the cord of the bag, take everything out, and put 2 pans of boiling water into the freezer.
Okay, do it Sam's way then. I'll go to A&P.
Did you close the door of the icebox?
Yes.
I didn't hear it shut.
Okay, then it's open.
Then will you shut it, please?
Can't you shut it yourself? It's right by you.
That's the girl, thanks.
For what?
Oh, I thought you closed it.
Well, I did it.
Now listen here, Four Eyes. I thought I made this clear. When I open the icebox, I close it, and did you drop that by mistake?
No.
Then pick it up now.
Don't you ever call me that again, and I do not steal!
Steal? Who said anything about stealing?
You did! I know Sam wouldn't say a thing like that. You told Mother I stole a silly doll of yours. What would I want with a silly
I
doll?
never said anything of the kind, and whatever you threw down, then pick it up at once.
Don't you shout at me! I don't like being shot at, understand?
Stop it. Stop, you little stop, shuttlecock!
What did you say?
I'm sorry, Gloria, I shouldn't have said it.
What does it mean?
Nothing. Just popped out. See what happens when you push someone too far?
I know some dirty words too, you know.
I wouldn't have called you Four Eyes either.
So why did you?
Doesn't Sam call you that?
Sam lets me. He can call me whatever he wants.
I see. I'll tell him.
What will you tell him? If you tell Sam anything about this, I'll tell him.
What?
About that man who was just in here. I heard.
You mean I heard?
From M Town in Arizona. Well,
What have you got there?
he left a package on top of the safe. By mistake, I'm sure.
You better leave it there.
Of course, he'll be back.
I don't like you today. I think you better go.
Okay then, I'll go. I've closed the icebox.
You'll leave the grocery list and the money. I'll do it myself. But before you go, pick up those things you threw down. All of them. Put them back where they came from.
Will you tell Sam?
I tell Sam everything.
Then pick him up yourself.
See, I will.
Please don't tell Sam. Susie, I wanted to help you today.
Thank you.
Will you tell Sam?
Just tell me what's broken. Go on, don't be afraid.
Oh, nothing's broken. I only threw unbreakables.
That was crafty of you. Who taught you that?
Daddy.
Does he throw things sometimes?
Boy, he sure did the night he left. He went around the whole apartment throwing all the unbreakables. But Mother finally got wise and said, oh, look at you. You can't even break anything. By the next morning, he's gone. Look out!
What is it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Susie.
It's all right. What is it?
It's just a small kitchen knife. Look sharp.
Yes. Who is it?
I'll get it.
Come in.
You can call me Four Eyes one day if you like, but not just yet, if you don't mind.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Sam
I
Hunt.
beg your pardon. Who are you?
Where is he? Where's Mrs.
I
Roach?
think you have the wrong apartment. I'm Miss
May I
Hendricks.
have a glass of water? I'm not feeling well.
Okay.
What are you doing there?
And you can tell Sam Hunt that if he doesn't leave her alone, I'll kill him!
What on earth?
Oh, it's my turn.
I don't remember who he is.
Don't touch me! Don't you dare touch me! I found it! I found it in the house of sin!
Now wait a minute. Come back.
Taxi!
What?
What happened?
I don't know. He just barged in and went to the bedroom. I heard a lot of noise and then he.
And he emptied your dresser all over the floor. I'll call the police.
The number is 440-1234.
1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry, Susie. I'll take a later flight to Phoenix. I'll stay here till Sam gets back, okay?
Thank you.
What a breath of fresh air.
I've got to fly to Phoenix tonight.
Well, maybe the little girl will be able to identify him. Just write your address down here, would you? How many apartments are in this house, Mrs. Hendricks?
Only 2. This one and the one upstairs.
And you say he was waving something in his hands, Mr. Tallman?
Yes, it looked like a thin leather book. Here's my address.
Excuse me, it's a little dark in here. That's better. This your permanent address, Mr. Tallman?
Yes, it is.
Well, it won't be a bother. And don't worry, Mrs. Hendricks. If your husband does find anything missing, he'll let me know, I'm sure.
Yes, he will. And thank you for coming so quickly.
You're entirely welcome.
Hello. Yes, just a second. Sergeant Carlino?
Oh, I'll get him. Sergeant! You're wanted on the phone.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Hendricks. This is going to be one of those days. Carlino? Yes, Lieutenant. You mean he just walked in? A doll? Have you told him yet? Give me a few minutes. Sure, I understand.
Did they find that old man?
Then I should mention one thing while I'm here, Mrs. Hendricks. I didn't want to alarm you, but a body was found outside here just this morning.
Yes, I know.
You say you knew her?
No, I only heard about it on the radio.
Oh, I see. But your husband didn't know her by any chance, did he?
No, of course he didn't.
I'm sorry. We've been told to make inquiries. Did you hear anything peculiar last night, Mrs. Hendricks?
No, but we were out most of the evening.
Oh, and you and Mr. Hendricks were together all evening, I suppose?
No. I went to a movie for about an hour while he was working at his studio.
Was anybody else with him?
Hey, what is this?
No, he was supposed to photograph someone, but she never showed up.
Are you questioning Mrs. Hendricks for any particular reason?
I'm not questioning her.
Then why are you taking notes?
Mike.
I'm not taking notes. I was just checking to see
What?
if there was anything I did want to ask.
Well, if there is, I suggest you wait till Mr. Hendricks returns home.
All right, then. No more questions.
Have they found that old man yet?
You're not a lawyer by any chance, Mr. Tallman?
No, I'm not.
No. I didn't think you were.
Well, a fat lot of help he was. That old man could be in New Jersey by now.
Mike, is this room very dirty?
No. Why?
That sergeant kept dusting everything, didn't you notice?
No. Did he?
All around the refrigerator and in that corner.
Oh, I'll get it. He's probably thought of some more silly questions.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hunt.
No, Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks live
Hendricks. Oh, I beg your pardon, but this is 27B Grogan Street.
here. Yes, it is, but...
My name is Rote, Harry Rote Jr. May I ask if an elderly gentleman dropped by today?
well, I wouldn't say he dropped by.
Mr.
exactly.
Hendricks, if I may come in for a moment. You see, that was my father.
Yes, come in, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Roden, Mrs. Hendricks is blind.
Oh, I understand. Thank you.
Mike?
Yes? You all right?
Yes. Sorry. Mr. Rowe?
I'm so very sorry this happened, Mrs. Hendricks. I do hope my father wasn't rude in any way.
Well, now, he ran into the bedroom and emptied out the dresser. Is that rude, do you think?
Oh, my goodness. Let me reassure you, this is not as serious a matter as you may think, Mr. Hendricks.
My name's Talman. I'm a friend of Mr. Hendricks.
Mr. Talman, my father may appear a little erratic at times, but I assure you, he would never
Harm anyone?
Certainly not.
But he just told Mrs. Hendricks.
Gloria?
It's only your groceries. I'll come back later.
No, leave it now if you'd like.
What was it my father said?
He said that if somebody didn't leave some woman alone, he would kill him.
Did he mention the name Sam Hunt?
Yes, I think that's what he said.
Oh, then I can explain this all quite easily. You see, my father thinks your husband is a photographer named Sam Hunt.
Oh, as you can see, my husband is a photographer, but all of this can be cleared up quite quickly. Mike, there should be a photograph of Sam and me on the dresser.
I'm afraid that doesn't help me very much. You see, I've never seen this man.
Then just who is he anyway?
Well, 3 years ago, my wife was on vacation in Montreal, and she and this man, my father tells me this, they became acquainted.
So your wife meets some guy 3 years ago, and now your father is threatening to kill him. For what?
My father alleges that they have been seeing each other from time to time ever since. Now, excuse me, Mrs. Hendricks, I must find my father.
Oh, Mr. Rowe, before you go, there's one thing I don't quite understand. How did you get here? Did you follow your father here today?
In a way, I suppose I did.
But
Then you were waiting outside the entire time he was in here. Why didn't you stop him?
I didn't follow him here exactly.
then how exactly did you know this address?
I was hoping not to have to tell you this.
Please tell us.
I believe my father followed my wife to this apartment.
When?
Last Sunday, my father invited us to dinner at his club. My wife arrived very late and said she couldn't stay because she had to call on a friend who was flying to Montreal the next day and she had to give him something. And then my father became very testy and wanted to know what it was she had to give him. And she finally became annoyed and said, "Well, you must know, it's that doll of mine that you broke." And she got up and left.
A doll, did you say?
Yes, a musical doll.
Was it?
Yes.
You said Mrs. Rowe was going to give the doll to a friend who was flying to Canada
Yes.
last Sunday?
That's right.
Why did she have to do that?
Because this doll wasn't just an ordinary toy. It was specially made for her in Montreal and played a little tune that was a favorite of hers. And so her friend said we take it back to the makers and have it fixed, and then just bring it right back. And the moment my wife walked out on us that night, my father said to me, "It's that doll Sam Hunt gave her." And this morning I found this note under my door that said, "Dear Harry, Sam Hunt lives at 27B Grogan Street in Greenwich Village. Dad." Then this morning, when I told him that Luciana hadn't come home last night,
Who didn't come home?
Luciana, my wife, but she frequently decides to come to Manhattan and decides to stay with friends. She usually phones us to say where she is, but so far we haven't heard anything.
Shall I get it, Susie? Hello? One moment. Susie, it's Sergeant Carlino. He wants to speak to you. Susie?
What does he want?
Hello? Can I take a message? No, I'll take it. Hold on. His son is here now. Oh, Mr. Rowe, don't go. He wants to speak to you.
Who?
The police.
No, say I'm gone.
But it's about your wife.
What?
And your father is at the police station.
Yes? Speaking? Well, no, she didn't, but... Is she hurt? No, tell me now.
Mr. Rowe! Mr. Rowe!
Why don't go?
Of course not. He left the door open. Well, let's some family to Rhodes. The old man just walked into Carlino's office, and Mrs. Rhodes has been in some sort of accident.
She's dead.
What?
She was found just outside here last night.
You knew that? The whole time he was here?
No, I only heard it on the radio. The sergeant must have told him on the phone just now. They even mentioned her name, only I wasn't listening properly. Mike, can you phone the bus station at Asbury Park and ask them to get Sam to phone me immediately?
Sure I will. But look, you're not worrying about anything that old man is gonna say? He's obviously nuts.
There's something you don't know, Mike. Sam did bring a child's doll back with him from Canada.
But it can't be the same one.
Exactly like the one he just described. I was trying to help him unpack, and I must have knocked it on the floor because I played a few notes. So I picked it up, and I said, "Ah, surprise," or something like that. I thought it was a present for me, but Sam said, no, it was for a little girl in a hospital. Some woman he'd met at the airport in Montreal had asked him to bring it here for her. Someone he said he never met before.
So Sam took it to the hospital.
No. That woman. That must have been Mrs. Rhodes. She came here late that night to pick it up, but Sam couldn't find it. It must still be here somewhere. And that Italian woman who didn't show up last night, Luciana, that was Mrs. Rhodes too.
Now take it easy, Susie. Suppose Sam did know her. That's not so serious.
Like, there should be a photograph of Sam and me on the dresser. It's a wedding photograph and a leather frame.
Not on the dresser. Oh, that's what the old man took when he left the house.
He's taking a photograph of Sam to the police.
Oh, let's phone Carlino and tell him.
No, we mustn't say anything to the police. The sergeant mentioned a doll when he was on the phone. Don't you remember? And all those questions about where Sam was last night and about the murdered woman. The police must think he killed her.
Susie,
What is it?
there's a police car just down the street. They're watching this house. Come on. Hello? Yes. Yes, it is. Asbury Park, bus station.
Let me speak to him.
He caught the 5 o'clock bus from Manhattan. Are you sure? He wasn't on it.
Must have been.
Maybe he missed it.
Well, he's ready to phone. Let me speak to him. Oh, crap.
You okay, Susie?
No. Does it? That's the third time in the last half an hour I just broke away up in the bedroom.
Well, let me help you
No,
out.
leave me alone. It's no good. Can't.
If you could at least remember where Sam keeps the key of that filing cabinet.
We're just gonna have to wait until Sam gets home.
We can't wait till Sam gets back. We have to find that doll and destroy it. And before that sergeant comes back. If we don't...
Back in the freezer.
What do you mean, back to the
The
freezer?
key of the filing cabinet. I knew it was in a funny place. Is it there?
Yes, it's frozen in.
There should be a $20 bill back there too. Can you see it?
Yes, I see it.
We put that in there when you moved in case we ever starved to death. Is the doll in there?
No, but this is.
Now we're off. These are all the keys we have. There's one in here for everything that's locked. Can you find 2 small keys on a ring with a tag?
small suitcase?
That's the one. That's where Sam keeps important keys and stuff. Thanks, Mike. I'm feeling better now. Mike,
Here, Susie.
would you open this? Is the doll in there?
No doll.
Here. You better look these over just in case. Can you see all right?
Let's see what?
To read the letters.
Oh, sure. The light is on.
If any of them are from her, don't read them to me. Just burn them in the sink. Well,
They're all from you, Susie. You type pretty well.
that's a relief. I didn't know Sam was a hoarder. I nearly didn't show these to you. And you haven't found anything yet of hers?
Not yet. And we've looked in just about every place it could be. Everywhere except this safe. I only just noticed it was here.
This is the light that hangs down from the ceiling.
Yes, it is.
On now?
On. Why?
It's nothing. Only I realized that Carlino had to open the blinds to read something. And yet the switch was on. I felt it.
Well, they're on now anyway. Do you think Sam could have put the doll in this safe? Susie?
Hmm? In the safe? No. It couldn't be in there. And Rose did the same thing.
Did what?
He opened the blinds too, didn't he?
Did he?
Well, I presume he didn't close them. Mike, did you notice how I kind of jumped when Rose Jr. came downstairs?
Yes. Why?
For a moment, I thought it was the old man.
You mean that they were together?
Yes. Only I realized right away I was wrong. But he had exactly the same walk as his father. And the same shoes.
You mean they sounded the same?
No, but exactly the same. New shoes, and one of them squeaked a bit. You probably didn't notice.
No, I didn't.
You're wearing old Oxfords. Sam wears those most of the time. Is that police car still outside?
Yes, and they're looking this way.
Can you see their faces?
Not too well.
Try, this is very important.
Why?
This might surprise you, Mike, but is one of those men Mr. Rote?
Mr. Rose?
Is it?
The old man or the son?
Rote Jr.
No. Now what would he be doing in a police car?
There's a radio in that car, isn't there?
I don't know. Suppose there is.
I'm just wondering. Do you think Mr. Rote could possibly be a policeman too?
What makes you think that?
Well, first of all, Carlino fills with the blinds, and almost immediately the police phone and asks to speak to him. And then Rote fiddles with them. And then Carlino phones him.
He didn't. He phoned you.
Or did he?
Oh, I see. You mean sending each other messages via these blinds and the police radio?
Something like that. You must admit, if they did suspect Sam, it would be a pretty neat trick. When Rote first mentioned the doll, I nearly told him all about it.
I doubt the police work like that.
You see, I know Mr. Rote and Sam's stories just don't match. But I'd forgotten something.
What?
That I know Sam. And I don't know Mr. Rote at all, do I?
Look, if Sam can explain all this, fine. Then there's nothing to worry about. But if he can't, I want to help him. Susie, why won't you tell me about this safe?
Oh, it couldn't be in there. It just isn't ours. You see, the woman who had this apartment before us, She tried to sell it to us for $200, and then 100, and then 50. And when we made it clear that we just didn't want it, she locked it. And then she walked out, and Sam saw her deliberately drop the key in the drain outside.
Susie, are you making this up?
No, why should I?
Well, not that I blame you, but I wouldn't want to open my safe in front of a complete stranger, even if I could watch it.
Now, have I been treating you like a complete stranger?
No, but
I wish the doll was in the safe, and nobody could find it, could they?
I wouldn't count on that. Suppose the police get a warrant to search this place, and they may, but they could have it open. Have you thought of that?
Open this safe without a key?
But they could drill it open.
Well, let's hope they try. That would take hours, wouldn't it? And by that time, Sam would be home.
I guess you're right. But you better make sure it is in there.
You really believe?
Not now, but when I'm gone.
You're going where?
To the apartment where I've been staying.
Why?
Just to pick up my things. I'll bring them over here. I won't be long.
Do you have to go now?
Someone else is moving in tonight, and I have to return the key.
You better give me your phone number then.
What phone number?
We're going now.
But it's just around the corner.
But if you're delayed, and in case I do find it all,
I'll phone you when I get there.
just give me the name of your friend or the address so I can call information.
I just may have it written down somewhere. Ah, yes, here it is. But can you remember it?
Sure, I can. Just 1 second. Ready?
WA4
It's 924, same as this one. Go on.
5309.
5309. Oh, that's a stinker. There's always one magic number. I'll be 30 in 2 years. That's almost 3, isn't it? 3 3s are 9. And twice 3 is 6. Except it's 5 and not 6. So it's 530, 5309. 924 5309.
That's right. How long can you remember that?
About 2.5 minutes, so hurry.
I will.
And lock the street door as you go out in case Carlino comes back. And this one too, I'll let you in.
Okay. Locked.
And Mike,
Yes.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come by today.
Maybe did just fourth graders.
Who is that, Sam?
Oh, hello, Susie.
Don't do that to me. How'd you get in here?
I borrowed the key and let Mother because when I got upstairs, I found a little stick of butter at the bottom of the bag.
Thank you, honey.
It's already in the icebox. I closed the door. You can pay me tomorrow if you like. It came to $4.72, but you owe me 35.
Stop. No more numbers, please. I'm not a computer. Just call it quits, okay?
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye then. It's none of my business, but who was that man in here with Sam's friend?
That was Mr. Rowe. What about him?
Is he a detective?
Why? What makes you think that?
Because of the lady who was murdered here last night, that's all.
Honey, you stand on this. Can you see out the window?
I think so.
Okay, there is a police car outside. Do you see it?
No,
Look carefully. Are you sure?
no police car.
There was one there a few minutes ago. It must have gone. Is there a policeman outside?
No,
Or anyone who might be watching this house?
not many people around. It's still raining. Can I get down now?
Yes, of course. Oh, wait. When we first moved in here, Sam used to make his phone calls from a phone booth that was outside. Is there a phone booth anywhere?
Yes, there's one by the parking lot at the end of the street.
Is there a car parked anywhere near that phone booth?
One of those Volkswagen buses.
Is there anyone in it?
I can't see. It has curtains all around it. Susie, is something the matter? You look awful worried.
It's nothing, honey. It will be all right when Sam gets home.
Would you like me to stay with you until he... There's a man getting out now.
The Volkswagen?
Yes, he's talking to someone inside. I can't see who. He's coming this way.
Honey, do you remember that doll your mother asked you about?
What about it?
Well, it belonged to the woman who was murdered last night. And if the police find it here, they might think Sam had something to do with it. That's why it's so important that we find it. And if we do find it, what is it?
There's a man looking through the window. That's scary.
Can he see you?
No, but he's still looking.
Don't let him see the doll.
Now he's gone.
That's the street door. Quick, go upstairs and see if you can lock the back door.
We can't. I think Daddy took the key with him.
We've got to have that doll anywhere.
I'll take it upstairs.
No, in here. Where on earth did you find it?
It was just lying under the table. I guess it must have fallen off.
We've been searching this room for over an hour. You've got to tell me.
I stole it.
Why?
Because when I first saw it, I thought it was a present for me. But Sam said it was for another little girl. So I stole it. It's under the garbage. You can't possibly see it.
Look, how would you like to do something that's difficult and terribly dangerous?
Yes, what?
You see the phone booth from upstairs?
From Mother's bedroom, I think.
Here, write down our phone number quickly. Now listen, this is very important. I need you to go upstairs and watch that phone booth. Don't take your eyes off of it, not for a second. Now, if anyone from the Volkswagen goes in and makes a phone call, phone me the moment he comes out. Do you understand?
Sure, I understand.
Only the Volkswagen people, and only after they come out of the phone booth.
No problem.
Oh, no, wait, I've got a better idea. When you phone me, I won't answer. Just let it ring twice and then hang up.
I know, like a signal. There's a friend of Daddy's, only she does it 7 times. Susie, if you need anything from me, just bang on the water pipe. You can hear it all through the house. Where is it? By the washer. I'll show you.
Who is it?
It's Sergeant Carlino!
Just a second, Sergeant. I'm on the phone. I won't be a moment. That's a wonderful idea, sweetie, and a box of Kleenex and a large bottle of aspirin. Yes, I have to go now. There's someone at the door. Thank you. I am so sorry I kept you waiting. I'm actually very glad you're here because there were some kids who were playing out back, and I think they might have broken a window in the bedroom.
I've got more important things to do, Mrs. Hendricks.
It would only take a moment if you wouldn't mind, please.
There's nothing wrong! It's okay!
I must have heard some glass breaking somewhere. Thanks for looking anyway. Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Yes. I understand Mr. Rope called on you just now.
Yes, he did.
I thought you should know that the woman who was found here the other day was his wife.
Oh,
You don't seem very surprised to hear that.
from the way he behaved on the phone, I figured something must have happened.
You seem to have been searching for something since I was last here, Mrs. Hendricks.
Yes, I was searching for some bags for the vacuum cleaner.
Oh, some bags for the vacuum cleaner. Well, maybe I can help you find them.
No, please don't bother.
No bother at all. You know, the other day my wife lost her only can opener. You'll never guess where I found
In
it.
the washing machine?
That's right. Just thought you might have done the same thing.
Thank you, but I'd much rather you didn't look for them now. Are you sure you weren't looking for something else, Mrs. Hendricks? Are you sure you weren't looking for a doll?
A doll? I don't know what you mean.
A doll that your husband brought back from Canada, and that Mrs. Rote came here the other night to collect.
My husband never knew Mrs. Roach.
Mr. Rote recognizes your husband from a photograph that his father
I
has.
mean the one he stole from our bedroom.
And the old man remembers seeing your husband and Mrs. Rote together several times. Now where else might that doll be? In this safe, perhaps?
Why would my husband want to put a doll in there?
And even if he did, you couldn't open it anyway, could you?
Yes. As it so happens, I could.
You could. Yes. Then will you open it?
Now?
Yes.
For you?
Yes.
Certainly not. You'll need a warrant, you know it.
We'll have a warrant in no time.
And you'll have to blast it open. You'll get no help from me.
It won't take us but 20 minutes to drill that open. And before your husband gets back. And in the meantime, you are not to leave this house.
Sergeant, is Mr. Rote still at the 6th precinct?
He's probably left there by now. Why?
I just have to tell him something that's very important. Could you give me his phone number, please?
His phone number?
Yes. You're not going to tell me he didn't give it to you.
He did. But I don't have it on me. Call information. He lives in Scarsdale.
I've already tried. It's not listed. But I know how I can reach him. 440 1 2 3.
What are you doing?
They'll put me through to the 6th precinct and they can give me Mr. Rote's phone number.
Look, that's for police emergencies. I can call my office direct. It's possible he still may be there.
Thank you.
Carlino. Is Mr. Rope still there? No, the son. Mrs. Hendricks would like to speak with him.
Thank you. Mr. Rote? My husband's friend, Mr. Talon, has just phoned a lawyer. He has advised us that if your father makes any more accusations against my husband, he will take immediate action. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Mr. Rote.
That lawyer friend of yours isn't going to stop me, Mrs. Hendricks. I'll be back with a search warrant. That might be for me.
Hello? No answer. Must have hung up.
I'll be back with the search warrant.
I'll be here. Nine, 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, 0, 9. Mike, I've got it. The doll. I'll tell you when you get here. Come right away. Oh, and Mike, I was right about Rope. He is a detective. He and Carlino have been... Hurry. Sergeant Carlino, did you forget anything? Sergeant Carlino? Sergeant Carlino? Come on. Who is it?
Mike,
Just a second, Mike.
Susie.
I'm coming. Come in. Mike, close the door.
Well, got it?
Yes.
Well, where is it?
Gloria,
What's the matter?
I just thought for a moment someone else was there.
Oh no, just the door. It didn't quite close. That's better.
Is it still raining outside?
Yes. Susie, where is the doll?
You'll see. I won't be one moment.
Where are you going?
Where's Pop's keys?
On the table. Is it in the safe?
Can you find 3 keys on a ring, 1 large, 2 small?
Is it in the safe?
No, but I did look there.
You did. When?
Just after you'd gone.
Are those the ones you want?
Yes, good.
Susie, you said you had found the doll.
I know where it is.
Where?
It's locked up. In Sam's desk.
What desk?
In his studio.
How do you know it's there?
Do you remember that little girl that came over when Mr. Rogue was here?
Yes.
She told me. She phoned me to the drugstore.
When?
Just after you'd gone. She wanted to know if I needed anything. So I thought I might as well ask her if she'd seen the doll. By golly, she had.
When?
Yesterday morning. I sent her down to Sam's studio because I needed some money. She often does my shopping for me. And when she got to his little office at the back, there was the doll on his desk. She thought it was a present for her, just as I had. But Sam said no, it was for another little girl. And he locked it up.
Strange place to put a doll.
That is exactly what she said. What do you want to lock up a doll for?
What did Sam say to that?
He said something rather odd.
What?
He said, but this is a doll that even grown-ups would like to have.
Susie, are you making this up?
Go and ask her if you'd like. She's probably still there. It's the drugstore at the corner of 6th Avenue and 4th Street.
Where are you going with that knife?
There's a John at the back of Sam's studio. I'm going to chop up that doll into tiny pieces and flush it away.
Now, just hold it. You can't go.
Of course I can. I've been going there by myself for
I'll
weeks.
get it much quicker.
The studio is locked. And if anyone sees you go in,
I'll be careful. Which is the key?
the large one lets you in. One of the small ones opens up the desk. You just unlock the middle top drawer and all the rest spring open. But Mike,
Yes,
you'll come back
of course. As soon as I've got it,
and bring it with you. We'll dispose of it here.
I will. Where's the studio?
78 West 8th Street.
78 West 8th Street. I'll find it.
And lock the street door as you go out. Carlino came back while you were gone.
He did? But you didn't let him in.
I had to. You should have seen us. Carlino was at the door. The safe was wide open. And then the doorbell started ringing, and then the phone, and I couldn't tell which was which.
What did he want?
Oh, he just started asking a lot of silly questions. And I can hear him searching for that doll all over the room. He even looked in the washing machine. Can you imagine? But it's all right. He now thinks it's in the safe. And he's going to have a warrant, have it drilled open, and by the time they've done that, there just won't be no doll, will there?
There sure won't.
Off you go then. Good luck. Who is it?
It's me,
Lock
Gloria.
the door.
Did you get my 2 signals?
Yes, you were wonderful. Now quickly tell me, who was it that went out of the phone booth?
The last one was Sam's friend.
Mr. Talman?
Yes,
And before him?
the man with glasses.
Who?
The man I thought was a detective.
Yes, Mr. Rote.
They just left the house with the police sergeant. They all went back to the Volkswagen. Susie, Are Mr. Talman and Mr. Rope police detectives too?
They may be. Anyway, I'm not taking any chances, not till Sam gets home. Do you know the Port Authority bus terminal?
The what?
Just ask for the biggest bus station in New York. I think it's near 42nd Street.
Near 42nd Street.
Here, take all the money in this, all of it.
What should I do when I get to the bus place?
Ask them where the buses come in from Asbury Park. Asbury Park, say that.
Asbury Park.
Meet every bus that comes in from there. Sam will be on one of them. Just wait there all night if you have to. Can you do that?
Of course I can. What shall I tell him?
Everything. He'll know what to do.
About the doll?
About the doll and the 3 men and the Volkswagen. Everything you can think of. Oh wait, before you go. Can you find me some ammonia and some vegetable oil?
Where are they?
Under the sink.
Got it.
Pour some into this face, quite a lot. Wash your eyes.
Ugh, what's this for?
Or just in case. Go on, a little more. Okay. Now pour some oil on top of it to stop it smelling. All right. Now put those bottles back where you found them. Where's the fuse box?
The what?
There's a fuse box in the wall somewhere near the hall, I think. Take me to it. Good. Now, go around the entire apartment turning on all the lights.
On or off?
On! Okay. Hey, sorry, honey, I'm not mad at you. I'm just in an awful hurry. Those men are coming back here.
It's okay, Susie. I'm not mad either.
Is it dark outside yet?
Not quite.
Hurry up. Close the drapes in the bedroom.
Will do. They just switched on the street lamps.
Good. All on in here?
All on.
All right, now as I take out each fuse, tell me which light has gone off. Ready?
Yes. Bedroom, bathroom, all out in there. Ceiling, that one.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. The one on Sam's table. It's right by you.
That one I want to keep. Is it on again?
Yes. Wall lights. That's all except the clock.
Pull the plug out. All right. Don't be frightened, honey. I'm just going to turn this off for 1 second, okay?
I won't be frightened.
All right. Can you see anything?
No.
Absolutely dark.
Yes.
You see me moving. Look very carefully.
Yes, just.
There must be a light coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from?
From under the door at the top of the stairs.
Hell, okay. Wait. All right. There's a broom in the hall closet. Go into the hall, sweetheart, and smash every bulb in sight. Just go on until you can't see anything.
Will do.
All out. Close the door. All right. Okay. Can you see anything?
No.
All dark.
Yes.
Good. All right. Off you go then. You know what to do?
Asbury Park tells Sam everything.
And lock the street door.
Bye, Susie.
And honey, I don't know anyone who could have done all this as well as you.
Boy, I wish something like this would happen every day.
Susie. Susie, there's something I must tell you. It's important.
Hello, Mike.
I was expecting you. Did you get into the studio all right?
As I don't know whether you've been there or not, but there is no desk.
And no doll.
How long do you know?
About what?
Me.
Now that's better, Mike. Now we can talk like sensible people.
Where is it?
You'll have to buy it.
Go on then. How much?
Not money. I'll trade you. Truth for truth. Let's start with Sam and Mrs. Roach. True or false?
Do you know where it is? I can't trade if you don't know.
I know.
Here?
How about Sam?
Then it is here.
Well,
Sam didn't kill that woman. He first met her at the airport, just like he told you.
so you are not a police detective, nor is Sergeant Carlino.
No.
Have you ever met Sam?
No. Is it in the safe?
Did you kill Mrs. Roach?
I can't tell you that.
Did Mr. Roach?
You don't have to know that either. In the safe,
Yes.
the key.
It's already unlocked.
Thank you, Susan. It's here. Yes. Yes, now. Maybe our only chance.
Yes, hello? Yes, is this 27 Grover Street?
Oh,
Tell me I'm
that was just stupid! Wasn't it? The key, please. You said I could have it.
I have hidden it. Very carefully. It is somewhere in this apartment.
I'm not going to search for it. You're going to give it to me.
Then
Now.
you'll have to make me give it to you.
You don't think I couldn't?
Then you'll have to hurt me very much, and I don't think you could do that.
Then you don't know me very well.
I think I do.
You don't know me at all, do you?
You can know some people very well in a short time. You might be able to hurt me. It won't be enough.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I just couldn't hurt you. Enough. But suppose there was a man who could. And suppose he's been waiting outside here all day, just for this. All I have to do is walk out of here and he'll come in.
Anything he does, you'll be doing yourself. You'll never forget that.
I won't be here. Have it your way then.
Go on then. Get out. You're worse than he is.
But why? How's Sam going to feel when he comes back here and
I
finds you?
won't give it to you. Get out.
Okay, Susie, you win.
Get out! And if you come here,
It's all over, Susie. You can keep your damn doll. I guess you've earned it anyway. And you needn't be afraid of Mr. Rope any longer. Mr. Rope is dead.
are you still lying?
No more lies. I can't tell you much, who I am or who Carlino is. And we never knew who Mr. Rowe was anyway. We only met him last night. But no more lying.
You've killed him.
When Rowe was in here doing his old man act, Carlino and I flipped a coin, and he won. Then the three of us agreed that when I'd gotten the doll, Carlino would drive his car around to the back alley and pick up Rote and me. So as Rote walked into the alley just now, a 58 Pontiac through the back of the head.
You better go, Mike.
How much are you going to tell about us?
Will you leave Sam and me alone, always.
And that's a promise. We'll never meet again.
Then I won't give you a ring.
What about Sam?
He'll do as I ask him. You see, I am grateful. It's much like thanking someone for not pushing you under a bus, but you could have hurt me and you didn't.
Goodbye, Susie.
What will you do now?
Run. I owe money to a Shylock and his boys are after me. That's why I had to do this. I'll just run and run. Won't be the first time.
There's a... It's not much, but there's still that 20 at the back of the fridge, if that would help.
We already took it. But thanks just the same.
Goodbye, then.
Uh-uh. No see, no tell.
Good luck.
Susie.
Mike?
Well, Susie, now all the children have gone to bed, we can talk. I'm going to lock us in, Susie. So, the dog it was that died. Of course I knew they'd try and kill me the moment we had the dog. But when Carlino walked up to his car just now and see it start up all by itself and drive straight at him, I couldn't resist just turning on the lights just to catch his expression. I don't think I've ever seen anyone look quite so surprised. So it's in the safe, is it? Oh, take your time. At best, Sam will just be arriving at St. Vincent's Hospital. Oh, yes. You see, when his bus arrived at Asbury Park, he was getting a phone message which said you had had a slight accident. By the time they kept him waiting around there, I'll have finished. So will you give it to me now, please?
I won't give it to you.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. You remind me of someone else who used to talk like that, only she kept saying, I don't know where it is! I don't know! Over and over again. I've heard people say that before, of course, only she was more stubborn. I don't know! Do you frighten easily? Oh, it's just in front of you. Could you pick it up, please? Oh, there's no need to be ashamed. Everybody's frightened of something. I have gasoline here. This whole place will go up like a matchbox. So it's simply a question of whether you want to be outside in the streets or locked in there with Mike. Won't you give it to me now?
No.
I won't give it to you. I don't know. And then finally, as it always happens, something seemed to snap. And she told me everything she knew. As it happens, she didn't know where it was. But she told me everything she could. At last, she wanted to help me. And like her, you won't stop at that. No. When she'd answered all my questions, she went on other things that just might be of use to me. And then other things I didn't even want to know. Little intimate things about her and Mike and Carlino. I kept telling her, that's enough. I don't want to know anymore, but she went on and on and on! then she was dead. I'm not going to ask for you to give it to me again, Susie. So when you want to give it to me, you have to tell me. Then will you go in there? Shall I help you? Don't touch it!
Have your knife, Mr. Root.
I can see you, Susie. I have a whole box of matches. You're over by the safe. Oh! Look out! It's out!
Throw your matches on the floor or I'll set you on fire.
They're on the floor.
Now stand perfectly still. Don't move! However quietly you can move, I can hear you. Now, go over to the bedroom door.
I can't. I don't know where I am.
Just find a wall and work your way around. It's not that difficult.
I'm by the door.
Now go inside and knock from the other side.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna lock you in there.
No, let me stay here. I won't move. I'll go sit at the table. No, put it up! Gasoline! I'll sit at the table. I'll keep tapping on it so you know exactly where I am.
Keep tapping.
Gotta hand it to you. I don't know anyone who could have done this. You thought of everything. It's funny. When most people plan something, no matter how clever they are, there's always some little thing they overlook.
Keep tapping.
But you, Susie, you didn't forget anything, did you? What do you see? It's all over. You can relax now, Susie. I have the knife. Now, get up and go over to where you're standing before. Go on!
He'll give me the doll.
No. Do as I say! Back of it. To your left. That's right. Hands by your sides. Now, what was it you wanted to say?
I'll give you the doll if you promise to leave us alone, please.
You have to say, please may I give you the doll.
May I give you the doll?
You may. You're a clever one, aren't you? A bit arrogant at times, but clever. Now go and put it on the table and go back to your place. Go on. Now, may I have the key to the bedroom?
Have what you want. Please just go. I won't give you away if you just...
Oh, I'd like to do that, Susan. But I have a rule that has to be obeyed. You know the one I mean? That clever, arrogant girls have to be punished?
No.
Oh, I'm only doing what you were going to do to me. I'm going to lock you in there. Go on! That's right. But you mustn't shout. If I hear you call for help, I'll set fire to the stairs. And then no one will be helping until the firemen arrive. By that time... I'll help you, Susie!
Susie! Susie! stay out of here, Mr. Hendricks. Mr. Hendricks! That's one of them. I'm going in there. She's not in here. I'll check upstairs.
He's still bleeding. May stand a chance.
There's a DOA in there. It looks like a knife.
Phone's dead. First aid bag and ambulance.
What?
Hood, that match out.
Susie, are you all right? It's me. We're back.
Okay, lady, let's get out of here, shall we?
Leave her alone! Both of you! She can manage on her own! See, she can manage. She'll be all right.
Susie.